Imagine the world of the future, where it is possible to reproduce and reprogram any person. But what should the hero do if he hasn't lost anyone and an attractive woman loves someone else? Act, of course. Our hero chooses decisive action and hits the target. With you, Mr. Narrator. And in this movie, we will see a new model of reality, where man and robot build their happy reality in which everything can suddenly change. Enjoy the movie. The story begins with the head of a multi-billion-dollar company, Marion Venter, talking about the benefits of a project that creates female robots based on the prototype of a deceased human. A brunette in a seductive outfit brings a man a platter of food, gives him a massage, and offers to get to know her better. The commercial ends with the idea that true love can be ordered. William arrives at the company's office to pick up a robot that looks like his wife Meredith, who died. The man is escorted to Venter, the founder of the company. He thanks him for creating Meredith's prototype. Looking at her, the hero remembers the meeting with Meredith. The girl was collecting signatures to close the company lifelike. At home, William has activated the robot. He tells the new Meredith what is happening to her now. William says he is her husband. The girl touches the hero's chest. She is interested in listening to the man's heartbeat, but he moves away from Meredith. The lovers get to know each other anew. In the evening, the girl offers to activate the close contact settings to get to know each other better. William looks into Meredith's eyes to customize his wife using voice commands. Suddenly, the girl starts speaking in Chinese. The man changes the language and finishes the customization. Afterwards, the wife offers William to try her skills in action. The man wants her to take the initiative. Then Meredith shows him some gymnastic tricks. The couple actively spends time. The girl goes to her room and sees a butterfly on the window. She catches the insect to examine it, but sees an incomprehensible silhouette in the trees outside the window. Without giving it much thought, the robot lies down to recharge. Over breakfast, the pair talk about William's companion defense work. There's a news report about robots on the news. Meredith serves her husband porridge for breakfast, and he jokes about the bacon he didn't get. The robot tells him about the dangers of bacon, but the man insists on changing his diet. After tasting the polenta, he praises the dish, compliments Meredith, and leaves for work. The girl looks around her dressing room and learns how to apply makeup. At work, William is praised for his good results. A sergeant is told about the kidnapping of several other partners and sends the agents on a mission. A companion named Wendy wakes up in some house and tries to escape. William finds a robot on the street. The girl is not in working condition, but provides the agent with information about the other captives and those who kidnap. Without waiting for Jack, the man explores the house looking for robots. Suddenly, a criminal appears and threatens William. The agent eliminates him. Meredith lies down to recharge. She meets a dream operator. A girl finds herself at a party. She thinks it is the memory of the real Meredith. In the dream, the woman goes downstairs to the living room where her husband meets her. Lydia approaches the couple and takes her friend out to dance. Lydia explains to Meredith that this is her dream and the people here will be whoever she wants them to be. The masked stranger gives the girl a card with a red bird on it and leaves with the words that it will help her remember. The agent brings the rescued robots back to Wiflike. In one of the rooms, the hero sees Ali and Lidi. The worker explains that they are strange robots, but the owners love them. In the morning, Meredith accesses her dream menu again. She asks the operator about the masked stranger, but there is no such information in the records. Then the girl looks up the woman's hobbies and asks her to include knitting in her hobbies. A robot knits a pillowcase with a red bird on it. Later, Meredith decided to go for a bike ride. Suddenly, Luis appears in her path. The stranger says that Meredith needs to remember something. At home, she tells her husband what happened. William explains the stranger's actions by the fact that ordinary women do not like companions. When the husband has treated his wife's abrasions after a fall, the girl suggests that he join her. They begin to play a game of chess. Later, Meredith stands in front of the house and looks at the lake. William says it used to be her favorite place. The girl starts talking about herself in the first person, which pleases the man. She gives him something she knitted. William is surprised and says that she has never knitted before. The man tells how he first saw his wife and confesses his love for her. The couple moves into action. At night, the robot reads Meredith's diary. She is impressed by the story and wants to study herself, but access to such things is forbidden. So she goes into sleep mode and communicates with the operator, but some of the files are locked and they choose a folder with different memory. The girl is transported to the dream her husband told her about in the morning, but instead of her husband, a masked man appears and insists that she remember something. The husband wakes Meredith and takes her to his bed for the night. In the middle of the night, Meredith wakes up and notices that William is awake. In response to his wife's questions, the hero sends her to bed and throws the pillow with the girl's bird in the trash. When William falls asleep, the robot watches Meredith's videotapes. In them, a woman enters a tent and confesses to whoever is filming her in love. In the morning, William catches the girl contemplating nature. She offers to please her husband with a song. At work, the agent is given a new assignment for the return of a companion. He goes up to the office where the girl is hiding. William talks to the robot, convincing her to go back to the company. The girl doesn't want to go back and chooses to go free. In her living room, Meredith sees a stranger from the road. Louise is surprised that Meredith is adjusting to reality faster this time. The woman tells the robot that Meredith needs to wake up. They communicate and Louise leaves a message for William. The agent returns what's left of the robot to Wiflike and sees the children's companion ads. The man demands a meeting with the principal to discuss the companion's act with him. The principal tries to convince the man that the robot has no feelings. Marion claims that their female companions are not dangerous. At home, Meredith reads the diary entries, deciding that she and William were in love. When William comes home from work, there is a new pillow with a bird on the couch. The girl tells her husband about Louise and offers to watch the tape. The agent calls his partner, distracting him from his active pastime with his girlfriend. The men are going to track down the villains who kidnap companions. Meredith doubts William's words, but agrees to try. Jack gives the girl instructions before going to bed. The cameraman suggests that Meredith sink into a Halloween dream. In it, Meredith enters a dark house with many mannequins inside. Their Keen is waiting for her. He takes off his mask and makes an appointment for the girl to meet in reality. The men trace the address, and William is going to the meeting instead of his wife. This turns out to be a trap, and the men are incapacitated by gas. Back home, William thinks Keen has snuck into his house and tries to catch him. But instead of a man, he finds a masked mannequin. At home, Meredith shows her husband the folder with the note. She asks if it's true that Keen is a scoundrel. Her husband reveals that she used to be part of their group. Jack calls his partner to see if he's okay. The men discuss Keen. William wants to talk to him in his sleep. The pair go to visit Jack to have him send them to sleep. The agent is convinced Keen is watching him. The couple heads into the woods where they are met by Keen. William sends his wife running to talk to the man alone. At 10 charge, Meredith has to wake up. The conversation between the men doesn't work out. They start fighting. Meredith is lost in the woods and asks the operator to open a door for her to another location. The company gets to Ollie and Leedy's party. The agent orders everyone to leave the premises. Meredith lingers behind the stairs and watches the men fight. At Tyndall, the robot wakes up with her husband. William is angry because he almost defeated Keen. Jack is not pleased with his partner's illegal actions. He warns William of the consequences of his actions, but the hero is willing to do anything to destroy his adversary. At home, William tells Meredith to erase the memories. The robot does not want to forget, but gives in to her husband's entreaties and goes to the clinic. A company employee takes her to a room with other girls, and Liddy and Ollie are sitting there. The girls surround her and tell her about a master who will help them live off-program. The girl reminds Meredith how to hide her memories in a dream. The girl realizes that all of her past memories are hidden inside her. The cameraman helps play back random dreams, and the girl is taken away for a reboot. Louise sneaks into Jack's apartment. The woman transfers the drive with the information to Jack through his girlfriend. Meredith remembers everything she forgot about. Later, she wakes up at home again, near William. Jack receives the flash drive with the information and rushes to his partner. He interrupts William's communication with Meredith with the words that the girl was never the agent's wife. The men are left to talk in private. The partner accuses William of destroying Keen. The hero confesses to his friend that he took what he wanted. Jack tries to arrest William, but the man resists. Meredith stands behind the hero's back. In the past, an agent arrested Keen and Meredith. Before her eyes, William destroyed Keen. The agent realizes that the girl's memory has not been erased. The couple begins to argue about William stealing her life. A memory emerges of William destroying the girl to recreate as a companion. Meredith increases her strength to 100 and uses Aikido techniques. The girl recalls how, in the underground lair, Louise told the plan following which they would catch William red-handed. She's going to pretend to be Keen in the robot's subconscious. The woman gives Meredith the box with the ring the guy wanted to give the girl that night. She writes down her memories and promises to get revenge on William for what he did. Meredith uses the pillow to get revenge on William for her and Keen. The girl sees her memories with the tent, then Keen was with her. The girl removes the ring and leaves it on the pillow. Later, she meets with her supporters. It turns out that the mastermind and leader of the protesters is Meredith. She promises the women that from this day forward, their independent lives begin. Meredith watches the head of Lifelike speak online. A man talks about the actions of the rioters and presents everyone with a prototype companion who will fight them. It's William, and he's going to find Meredith. This was a movie from 2022 called Like a Wife. Write in the comments, how do you feel about this possible future to continue your life with your loved one as a robot? See you in the next videos.